Okay, team. Today I want to talk to you about sales. And I want to talk to you about sales through the lens of how do you increase sales and increase conversions. So, one of the metrics that I talk to my boardroom clients a lot about is proposals in front of clients' eyes. And so, like a key metric of growing your business is how many proposals have I issued this week, this month, and how many proposals are in front of clients' eyes, and then every month trying to beat that. Like if you're trying to grow, um, you know, business and growth are built on metrics. And so, the more that you can gamify the metrics and know that of every X number of proposals issued, another X percentage gets shortlisted, and from there, you become one of two, and then from there you win the work. And if you kind of know your numbers, then it's about just increasing your metrics and looking for chinks in the armor at every step along the journey. And so, like I said, one of the big kind of key metrics that I measure with my clients, or I talk about with my clients, is when they're looking to grow, how many proposals have you issued? How many proposals are in front of clients' eyes? Um, but that's not what I want to talk to you about today. What I want to talk to you about today is it doesn't matter how many proposals you have in front of clients' eyes. If they're not the right eyes, you're not giving yourself the best chance of winning or securing that work. And so, one of the big mistakes that I see a lot of business owners make is that they're just issuing proposals. They get asked by such and such over here to do a request for proposal. They get asked for this person over here to do the proposal. And they spend all their time just banging out proposals and submitting them and then not following up on them and not sure whether they won or lost them, etc., etc., etc. But one of the big mistakes is, have you actually followed the value chain within your client's organization? And have you, or how do you get to the decision maker? Because if you've got a number of levels of people to get through in order to win the work, then you're at a significant disadvantage than if you have direct contact or direct relationship with the decision maker who is going to put his or her stamp on whether you've won that project or that proposal. And so, again, this is looking at the steps in the process of winning work and looking for ways to kind of gamify it and looking for ways to optimize your sales process to increase conversions. Because, like I said, one of the metrics or things that we talk about in boardroom is proposals in front of clients' eyes. But then you go into, of proposals in front of clients' eyes, what's your percentage of winning them? And so if you can then if your proposals in front of clients' eyes isn't going up, but you can do something in that sales process to mean that your conversion goes up, you can do the same number of proposals every week or every month, but your profit and revenue doubles because you're getting in front of the right people. You're playing around with that part of the sales process to make sure that you're getting in front of the right person who is the decision maker, and you're building a relationship with them, and you're asking them what help do they need with on this project, and what does success look like for you on this project. And you're playing around with the metrics in the sales process to mean that number of proposals issued hasn't changed, but you're tweaking this part of the process, which means that your work one percentage goes up, which means revenue goes up and profit goes up. And so these are the kind of things that you've got to think about, playing around with the different phases of the sales process to kind of gamify it, look at your metrics, know your numbers, and is something low or something not working, and how do I fix that? And so one really big kind of fix, or one really big opportunity, is in the sales process when you get asked to tender on something or asked to price something, or you're starting to build a relationship with a particular client. Always asking yourself, who is the decision maker here? Who is the person that's going to sign off on this? Who is the person that I need to get to and talk to and get a meeting with, so that I know that I'm talking with the decision maker and the person that's going to sign off on this? Because you know that if you can do that, and one of my clients in boardroom shared this with everyone in the program the other day, that he knows that if he can get in the room with the decision maker, his chances of winning that project go through the roof. Whereas if he's firing off proposals to, you know, project managers and people who are 3 levels below the decision maker, he sees that as a waste of his time, because that's just, you know, time going into a proposal. It's going to sit in someone's in tray, and they don't have a direct line or relationship with the decision maker. Whereas if he spends a bit more time in the research phase and understanding who the decision maker is, and reaching out to that decision maker and go, hey, you know, you're offsite. You know, Mary just sent me this request for a proposal. Love to have a chat and come in and catch up and just to understand a bit more about what you mean by section A of here or whatever. He knows that if he can get in the room with the decision maker and start to unpack their problems and then weave into how his company's great at solving that problem and start to showcase his expertise, that if he can get in the room with that decision maker, his chances of winning that proposal, yes, he's still got to go through the proposal phase or the proposal part of the process, but he knows now that that decision maker, having sat down with him for half an hour or an hour, is going to be looking for his name and looking for his proposal, as opposed to his name just being one of 10 other people that are in the pile of proposals to review, because he has built a direct relationship with and a direct line of sight with the decision maker. So I want you to think about that. Where are you wasting time in the sales process? Are you bogged down and just punching out fee proposals and just getting them in and not really thinking about who is this going to, and is it going to the best placed person that is going to actually make the decision? Or is your time better spent actually stopping, slowing down, assessing the proposals that you're doing, and actually selectively going, okay, I'm not going to go for that one because I just don't know that decision maker. I'm not going to go for that one because I'm never going to get in front of them. But this one, this is a great opportunity. I've got a relationship with the decision maker, or I know how to build a relationship with that decision maker. I'm going to invest a bit more of my time into building a relationship with them, getting to know them a bit more, so that I can increase my chances of winning this project. Can you see how that thought process and that mindset shift is way more strategic than just punching out free proposals and hoping for the best? So I want you to, the purpose of today's video is to get you thinking a bit more about your sales process and what are some things that you can do that are more strategic and have been thought out a bit better, so that you can do the same amount of work or even less work and increase revenue and increase profit and build a really sustainable business, because you're being smart about how you approach your BD and sales process, as opposed to the good old scattergun approach, which is totally reactive. So team, think about it. If you'd like to keep building your business on your own, we have tons of free resources for you to keep doing that. YouTube channel, website, podcast, etc., etc., etc. But if you'd like some help, and some guidance from someone who's been there and done that to help you, guide you on your business journey, to help you build your business, make more money, generate more profit, and actually have some fun along the way, love to invite you to join our Boardroom coaching program. So if that's you, just comment the word boardroom below or shoot me an email or message with the word boardroom, and let's have a chat about how I can help you build your business even faster. Have a legendary day. Talk soon.